The mini vise I purchased some time ago is just perfect to hold a 1 to 144 scale aircraft in order to add decals. After testing a small, unusable decal from the sheet supplied in the kit, I noted Walther's Solvaset can be used for the setting solution without affecting the decals. Since the model is small, I didn't feel it was necessary to spray a gloss coat before applying the decals. Certainly, this is something that I would not overlook on larger scale models with proportionally larger decals. The first decals to apply are the squadron symbol of what appears to be a bell that is positioned near the top of the tail, and then the aircraft number, RAF insignia, and the squadron code. This is being done on the starboard side of the aircraft. To reiterate, you can use Walther's Solvaset to set the decals in place without any harm. On the port side of the aircraft, we are now applying the same squadron symbol plus the aircraft number, RAF insignia, and squadron code. Try to apply this latter decal as straight as possible. Not an easy task in 1 to 144 scale. Question mark decal now being applied to the starboard side near the nose of the aircraft. Not sure what this is supposed to represent. A lightning bolt is attached to the starboard side just forward of the cockpit. Note that I turned the mini vise so the application can be seen. We did the port side also, but the video did not transfer correctly, so it is not shown. Nearly all RAF aircraft after May 1941 had a three-color, red, white, and blue, square placed on the tail for improved recognition during air battles. The red bar always faced the front of the aircraft. Its position varied by aircraft type and version. Note the red and blue bars were the same width, but the white bar was very narrow. The roundels, or RAF insignia, are placed next on the top of each wing, about 2/3 of the way from the fuselage, and positioned more towards the leading edge than the back of the wing. Notice that with all the decals I am doing, I am using Walther's Solvaset to set the roundels in place. The three-color square, for identification purposes, is the last decal that needs to be added to the model. It is positioned on the tail and set in place. There are just a few parts that need to be cemented to the underside of the aircraft. First, the rear wheel is the first item to attach with CA. Now we are gluing the front wheel assemblies to the body. Note that the wheel covers must face outward. Finally, the propeller is pushed into the bearing inside of the fuselage. To seal the decals and the paint, I am spraying TCP-017 flat finish on the upper surface of the model. All of the RAF World War II aircraft had a matte or flat finish to avoid reflection of the sun. As with all previous colors, I am applying the TCP-017 at 28 to 30 psi, and I am using a Vega 2000 airbrush fitted with a 0.3 mm or medium tip. Make sure you coat the entire model by rotating the base and tilting it when necessary. After drying, repeat the entire process for the underside, and you are nearly done with the model. To complete the model, cement the tiny canopy in place. Now you're ready to show off your build. On the turntable is the completed 1 to 1/44 scale Minicraft Hawker Tempest Mark V. The kit was fairly easy to paint and assemble, and there wasn't too much flash that needed to be removed from the parts. Considering the small size, I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of decals included. It is a shame they didn't supply the invasion stripes as shown on the box art. The upper camouflage was fun to do. If you have any questions about techniques explored in this video, or general questions about this build, please post your questions in the comments section below.